So, I thought for this week I'd try something a little bit different. Instead of doing a voiceover of me warming up, I'm just going to give a little bit of context for today's session now. So, today is last week I filmed Friday, this is Wednesday. I'm normally pretty fatigued come Wednesday because Monday and Tuesday are both pretty heavy, and by the third day in a row I'm pretty thwacked. This morning I did some pause back squat triples, just a couple at 130, nothing crazy. I'm just adding sort of 5 to 10 kilos to my squat a week at the moment, waiting for the legs to come back after the holiday. I also did some bench press, so my shoulders are pretty stiff. It's only my second week benching, but I'm trying to get some triceps on me. But I've also got a deal that I'm going to be benching once a week until I can bench my snatch, so we'll probably be doing that for the next 2 years realistically. Anyway, today's session, squat this morning, so all I've got left now is my snatch and clean and jerk work. Of course that's going, got 2 variations today, so tempo snatch, focusing on sweeping the bar back off the floor as I explained in the Friday session, but this variation allows me to really emphasize that. And then it should be behind the neck split jerks. Someone, you want to turn? Thank you. Behind the neck split jerks, but I rolled my ankle and I've kind of pulled a tendon that I had injured a couple of years ago. So fucking rude. Injured a couple of years ago, so I'm either gonna power jerk from behind the neck, or I might do some power clean and power jerks. We'll just see how it feels when we get there. And yeah, I'm watching the men's 61s at the moment while I warm up. So I'll see you at my working sets, I guess. Okay, so here we go. You've just heard me have a little ramble. On screen right now is some stuff from the morning of this day. So 120 pause squat triples, not particularly heavy, and you can see moving pretty well. And also some bench press, set of 5 at 70. I've got a rule with myself that I'm going to be benching once a week until I can bench my snatch. Now, today's session was a fucking shit show, and honestly I didn't want to upload it because, I mean, look at the fucking state of me. I got a headband on. What a tool. Anyway, will that get done for hate speech on YouTube? It's aimed at myself, so it shouldn't. Yeah, basically, I sort of decided I was going to vlog one different session a week leading up to this Oldbury Open. But, I mean, Friday was pretty underwhelming, if we're being honest, because I got up to, 70 kilos in the snatch. And today, I did a lot of work. I ended up doing 15 sets of tempo snatches just because I just couldn't get my bloody left foot to stay on the floor. I'm just pulling all kinds of wonky. I don't know if it's a mixture of the injuries, but yeah, I didn't want to upload this session. As someone who, I've snatched 115 kilos and clean and jerked 140, to be doing working sets with 55 kilos and not being able to move the way I wanted to is pretty depressing. And I was just who the fuck wants to watch this? And probably no one, but I thought I'd throw it up anyway, because maybe I can just mention some stuff. It's this session I just was tired. It was 30 degrees, which is pretty hot. I mean, I have just come back from Asia, but that's why I'm looking like an absolute tool in this headband, is because sweat was just dripping into my eyes. And I think that and the fact that I'd done 5 sessions already this week just meant I was so tired here. So I decided, instead of going up to the weights I should have been doing, which was 50 and 60 kilos, I literally just decided to do 40 to 55, and I ended up doing 15 sets of 3. As I mentioned in the intro, my ankle did hurt, so I did some power jerks. Coming back from the shoulder injury that's been plaguing me for a year, I was really happy with the positions on these. So, yeah, I don't think there's that much more to say, honestly. I've got some pulls here, and I was watching the men's 61s while doing this session, but I suppose if there's any takeaway for me or for anyone else, it's just do the work anyway, you know? I kind of thought about, I didn't think about sacking off the session. I thought about not uploading this session, definitely. and it's because of how poor I perceived the work to be. But it's not really because I perceived the work to be poor, it's because I was just looking at the weights and thinking that's embarrassing, and no one wants to see that. And I probably think that because, if I'm being honest, if someone else is uploading their 55 kilo snatches on the internet, I'm probably not going to watch them. But yeah, that's the end of my rambling. It's currently Friday when I'm uploading this, and I had a really good session this morning, so hopefully I can go and smoke some big weights later. Maybe I'll upload that session. I don't really want to film it because I'm going to the gym. Anyhow, I'll see you in the next one.